Alright then, I'll just get straight into it. It's probably not going to be as long this time, but still quite an interesting thing I want to talk about in a little bit. But first, I was quite involved in the junior lesson today. I did a lot with, because we had 3 trials, so we had 2 regulars and 3 trials, so my assistant coach he normally takes the whole junior class. He was dealing with the trial ones and I was separately dealing with the other ones, because the grading is coming up in 2 weeks time and I was focusing on them, so I did quite a bit of junior work today. I was actually pretty active in all 3 classes today actually, so I was very involved in the junior one, getting more experience with teaching kids. Then in the senior class it was just like a one-on-one, so I normally run it anyway, so it was kind of similar to a private lesson in a lot of ways, because it's just me and them. We ran through a bunch of stuff with the next syllabus, because he's not going to grade for this one because it's too new. And then the ladies kickboxing, I led the class on what moves we were going to do. I didn't do any of the like warm up or cool down and stuff, but I did like direct and demonstrate and choose what moves we were going to do next and stuff like that. So I was basically, it was very similar to running it all myself. It was very similar to that, and it felt pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. The time kind of went by pretty fast, which is a good sign. It means I was kind of in the state of flow and I wasn't being inhibited by any anxious feelings or doubts or anything. I was able to just go with the flow very easily. I was able to come up with ideas and respond to things very easily, and felt really good. So outside of that, I'm reading, it's an ebook, but I'm reading one of DKU's books. It's called Training Technique or something like that. And I've read through about half of it now. It's quite interesting. It's the first section's all about why relaxation is really good for generating power and speed. It kind of goes into super depth, like exactly how the muscles operate and stuff. It's quite in depth, and it breaks down some of the things in like Tai Chi and stuff. Tries to explain why it works, which is kind of interesting. And then there's the next bit which I'm kind of going through now, which is all about proper breathing, and then like standing, walking and running. It's weird. It's like how to breathe, how to walk, how to run, but it's kind of like how to do it but be relaxed all the time. It's kind of an interesting read through. I kind of just got it, not really knowing what to expect, and I'm still not entirely sure what to expect near the end, but you know, once I've finished it I'll see what I think of it afterwards as well. But the main thing it's been on my mind this week is kind of what I think helped me get through all this whole day today of being like leading most of it and being a-okay with it. It's like this weird feeling. It's like a sense of another confidence level I've reached over the past 2 weeks maybe. So the past 2 weeks it kind of felt like just everything's easier to deal with. I feel like I've gone up a step. It's kind of weird, I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, there's 2 main things that I've changed. One is eating a lot less sugar, and B, I managed to really crack the consistency of my training, so I'm doing it every day. I've got these 2 sections, like a warm-up bit with dynamic stretches, and then like I do some skipping and pull-ups. That's the same every day, and then the bit that's alternating is whether I do like technical practice or like this circuit style fitness stuff. But that's basically, I'm doing it every single time now. So they're the 2 main differences over these past 2 weeks. And it seems to have had a side effect of making sort of like my mental health, I suppose. But that, I don't really want to say that because that kind of implies that I've got bad mental health. But I don't know how else to say it. So yeah, but it seems to have given me sort of a weird new confidence boost, unless it's just a coincidental thing that's happened at the same time. But I don't know. I don't think that sort of thing just happened randomly. I think it's something that's come out as a side effect of, you know, exercising every single day, doing it in the morning. It's like it's a good level as well. It's not like too much. I'm not killing myself, so I can actually do it again the next day. I'm not losing sleep or anything. And eating well as well. Also, putting the right stuff into your body, not kind of throwing random crap or even stuff that's not that bad but doesn't really do anything either. Stuff like, I guess a good example would be like that lower calorie high protein ice cream and stuff like that. It's kind of, so yeah, it's low calories and it's got some protein in it, but it's kind of just a big blob of nothing really, and it's just going through your system and it's just gonna get stuck and everything. It's gonna make it inefficient. So it's very interesting. I don't know how to describe this. It just feels like I've gone up a stage. I feel like a new confidence level. I just don't feel as inhibited. I don't mind just making random comments more. Like I've gone on a lot in the past about making corrections, especially in the ladies class, or like complimenting them and stuff. And today when we were doing it, I had no issues at all really with correcting their stuff, and I was trying to take in mind all the stuff that I'd read in the talent code about how top coaches operate, and I was just trying to get them to do better, and it definitely worked. They definitely improved in all the areas that I mentioned. So yeah, it's kind of strange. Like I said, I'm kind of struggling to figure out how exactly to describe anything. I just feel better about myself. It could just be the fact that I'm actually managing to do something that I really want to do and that I've been trying to do for a long time, i.e. the consistency in the training. It's something I've struggled for a long time. You know, for about a year and a half or so, I hadn't even managed to do every single, well, like 5 days a week. Like the most I ever managed to do the morning training was like 4 days a week. But yeah, so it's looking good so far. We'll see how it goes if it continues, but other than that, I'll see you next time.